Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Chicago Cubs taking on the Baltimore Orioles. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. All right, just about set to go. And today's starter, Dean Kremer. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure, he's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys, they get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason, he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of, tough situations and get his team back in the dugout.
Lined into right, pulls up on it, and that's a base hit.
Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Ian Happ up to hit. Move to first. Kiner Falefa dives back in. One now. Shoots a line drive single into right center. Lead runner makes the turn at second. And now runners at the corners. Nobody out.
Back-to-back base hits. Great hands on that swing. Took the barrel right to the baseball. Caught it out front and ripped it into the gap. At that point, there's probably no question in his mind that he was going for two. That's just a great feeling.
Here's Nico Hoerner. Good defender. He's been inconsistent offensively. Here's a 1-1. Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that time. Kiner Falefa, the runner at third. Happ at first with no outs. The 1-2 stays alive. And a 1-2 again. Up the middle, flips it for one. On a Mountcastle. It's a double play.
First and third, nobody out. You're thinking you've got it lined up for a pretty big inning right here. So that double play is pretty deflating. They get the run in, but now they're starting all over.
Hunter Renfroe at the plate. On a strike. The pitch. That one fouled off. Out to short, Holiday. And that is that. One run, two hits, no errors, and nobody left on. On to the bottom of the first. It's the Cubs 1 and the Orioles coming up. Back here in Baltimore, and starting this one, Drew Smyly. And Chris, he's hoping for some better fortune moving forward.
Well, I'm looking to see if he can increase the amount of swings and misses and perhaps get more strikeouts, because hitters are batting over 300 against him, and that means guys are getting the barrel to the ball. Exit velocity's got to be pretty good when you have that kind of batting average, so he's going to have to find a way to do something different in this one.
Here's the center fielder, Cedric Mullins. And now it's even up. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. And there's one down. Time now to take a look at the Orioles lineup put together by manager Brandon Hyde. Collectively, they're swinging the bats really well right now, Chris, scoring a lot of runs.
Indeed, it seems to be contagious right now. Top to bottom of this lineup, they just seem to be feeding off of one another. One thing I watched in their batting practice is, although they've been scoring a lot of runs lately, they're still paying attention to the details. A lot of balls back up the middle the other way, and that's really the building block for great offensive production.
Fouls it off, still 1-2.
Well, he missed a hittable off-speed pitch right there. Not sure exactly with the timing. Sometimes you get a backup breaking ball. You're expecting it to make its move at the end. It never does. No. And you're tied up.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
That cutter right there had just enough movement on it to get the swing and miss. It wasn't a great location by any means. That's typically a spot that hitters can handle. So I'd say he fooled him with just enough of that late action.
Next offering is in for a strike. The wind and the pitch. Goes down looking. So they make short work of him there. Second inning coming up from Baltimore. It's the Cubs 1 and the Orioles nothing. New inning getting started. Up to the plate is Brandon Belt. Brandon Belt, who grew up in Texas, played his college ball at the University of Texas, and then went on to win World Series with the Giants in 2012 and 2014. They called him the captain for a couple of years.
Yeah, and I remember Bruce Bochy talking about Brandon Belt when he was just coming up to the big leagues and said he was a left-handed Buster Posey.
Quips it to Mountcastle and quickly one away in the second.
Batting six.
And here's the DH for the Cubs, Seiya Suzuki. Next pitch misses outside, and now 3-1. And a strike.
It was a good changeup to hit up in the zone. I don't think he recognized it. I'm sure he'd love to have that one back.
Time to look at our umpiring crew in this one. Kenny Jansen behind the plate.
Yeah, and expect a little inconsistency on the corners. He doesn't make any wild calls, but he does give and take there a little bit. So he doesn't have the easiest strike zone to figure out, especially as the game goes on when you're expecting it to become more consistent.
Gathers and throws to first. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second. 2 outs, base is empty. Harrison Bader, the next to hit. The wind of the pitch. Swings and misses. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Line drive, and that's a base hit to right.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
So 2 down. Here's the third baseman, Jake Vossler. Bader runs. Pitch in for a strike. Safe at second with a stolen base. Siggy, he definitely showed off the wheels there.
Yeah, and it turned out to be a bang-bang play. StatCast gives us the data, and that stolen base wasn't possible without that sprint speed.
In the air to left center. Hayes ranging after it. And that is that. Cubs leave one. They lead it 1-0. back now at Oriole Park. Bottom of the second. Anthony Santander at the plate.
Anthony Santander.
In the air out to center. Bader should have it. Hauls it in for the out.
Batting fifth, the left fielder, Austin.
And now it's Austin Hayes.
Kind of a throwback. No batting gloves.
And a 1-1. And a foul ball.
He was a little out front, but did a good job keeping the hands back long enough to foul that pitch off.
One down, base is empty. Up the middle. What a stop. Over to first. And very nicely done for the out.
Batting sixth, the designated hitter,
Jordan Westburg, the next to hit for the Orioles. The 1-1. In there for a strike at the top of the zone. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Orioles held in check there, and it remains 1-0. All set for the start of the inning. Now the Cubs catcher, Yan Gomes. Next pitch is popped up. Fabra hauls it in for the out. One down.
Well, that's what he's looking for with the fastball above the zone. A swing and miss or weak contact.
Isaiah Kiner-Falefa up to the plate. He led off the game with a single and then came around to score. Bounce to the left side. Holiday on the run, throw to first. 2 up, 2 down.
The left fielder, number 8,
Ian Happ now at the plate, and he's already singled in this game. 2-1 pitch is in there, and the count is even.
He's done a great job getting the first 2 outs. Want to get this number 2 hitter and get back in the dugout and face 3, 4, 5 next inning.
And he dodges that fastball.
Straighten him up a little bit.
In the dirt. Rutschman fires over to first. Out number 3. Nothing doing here this half. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Cubs 1 and the Orioles nothing. Welcome back. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now the Orioles catcher, Adley Rutschman. The count 2-1. And a swing and a miss. That's to third. Throw off line. He's safe. And a nice job there to keep it from getting away. So next to hit for Baltimore, Jackson Holliday. Runner at first with no outs here. And a swing and a miss. And one gone. Now it's the second baseman, Taron Vavra. And a pitch. Swung on, popped up on the infield. Connor Falefa moving under this one. And puts the squeeze on that one. 2 down.
Up next for the Orioles, the center fielder, Cedric Mullins.
And now the center fielder, Cedric Mullins. First time up was a pop out. Rutschman, the runner at first with 2 gone. Back to the mound. And it gets by him.
Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
First and second, 2 down. And stepping in is the speedy Gunnar Henderson. Next offering is fouled back. And a 1-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. First and second, 2 down. And a foul ball. He stays alive. The 1-2. And that's ripped for a base hit. Here comes Rutschman around third. He scores to tie it up. It's 1-1. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
So 2 down. Here's Ryan Mountcastle. Struck out looking at his first at bat. Next one misses, and it's 2-1. Kicks and deals. That one fouled off. 2-2. And now the lefty tapped softly on the ground. Toss to Bell, and that'll keep more runs from coming in. Inning over. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. All even now at 1-1. And welcome back. Here's the second baseman, Nico Horner. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. That one hit to right. Santander hauls it in, and there's one away. Now it's Hunter Renfroe. Grounded out his first time up. And the righty deals. In the air out towards right center. And Renfroe is retired. And a couple of quick outs. And the batter now, Brandon Bell. Rolled out to second in his first at bat. Out towards left center. Hayes sprinting after it. And an automatic double as it hops the fence.
That was loud contact and a no doubt doubled off the bat. I didn't know it was going to land in the bullpen, though, and he's really improving his accuracy out there. It's almost like he tried to do it.
And next is the designated hitter, Seiya Suzuki. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. 2 balls, 2 strikes to count with 2 outs. Runner at second, 2 down.
He's gone off speed. He needs to elevate here with 2 strikes out of the zone.
Tap back to the mound. Over to first. That's the third out. One left for the Cubs. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Back here at the ballpark, digging in is the switch hitting outfielder, Anthony Santander.
Anthony Santander.
That's in there. 1-2.
You know, these Orioles doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of him. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
Can't connect on the curveball, struck him out.
A pretty good break on the curveball right there. Maybe not as down in the zone as he would have liked, but deceptive enough to get that swing and miss. And if you don't catch that pitch out front on the barrel, it bears in on you pretty hard.
Now the left fielder, Austin Hayes. The wide to kick the pitch. And a count 1-2. Goes down looking for the strikeout. Called strike 3 and a fastball up in the zone. Next is the designated hitter, Jordan Westburg. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. Ripped to third. Throws across the diamond. Gets him easily. Ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Orioles. Still tied 1-1. Back here in Baltimore, top 5, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, Harrison Bader. There's a strike.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
That one ripped. That's back there. And that one is off the wall. Into second easily with a leadoff double.
All over that one right there. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
Go ahead run on base. Jake Vossler getting ready to hit. Hit it well, but flied out to the deepest part of the outfield his first time. Short hop liner handled it short. Whips it to Mountcastle. One away here in the 5th.
Yeah, that was a wasted RBI opportunity, but competitor like him, he is looking forward to making up for it in his next at bat.
Here's Yan Gomes. He popped out his first time.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Yan Gomes waits. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Here comes Bader around third. Fires to the plate, but it's offline.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. Singled and scored back in the first. He's 1 for 2. The 2-1.
3 balls, 1 strike.
And it's strike 2.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
And now maybe extra bases. Gomes makes the turn at second. Gomes headed home. Favre relay to third, and he's in safely at third. A run comes in on the play.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
And up next for Chicago, Ian Happ. That one in for a strike, 2-2. And a pitch. That's a base hit. Run scores.
Picks himself up an RBI. Really protected with 2 strikes right there. Pitch wasn't even close, but man, he got the barrel to it somehow. Nice job of bad ball hitting.
One gone, runner at first. And next for the Cubs, Nico Hoerner. Ball to strike. Out there to center. Mullins racing over to make the catch.
Up next for the Cubs, the right fielder, Hunter Renfroe.
Now it's Hunter Renfroe. Happ leads off first with 2 down to the inning. In for a strike, and the count's even at 2. Righty to the plate. Knocks it down to first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
Now batting.
Well, with 2 outs, I'm thinking he had his mind on getting in the dugout so they could get to hitting. All it takes is just a little lapse in concentration. So now let's see if his pitcher will pick him up.
There comes a skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Dean Kremer will depart, and as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back. So a new arm out of the bullpen for the Orioles, Kyle Bradish.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
So 2 on with 2 away. Brandon Bell, the next Cub to hit. That's towards center. Favre settles underneath it. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. 3 runs for him here, and they move ahead. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Cubs 4 and the Orioles 1. Back now at Oriole Park, bottom of the inning. Here's Adley Rutschman.
The catcher.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Next pitch is outside.
Well, on paper, it's favorable to have a fairly quick inning here with 2 of the 3 hitters he's set to face batting from the left side, same side he throws from.
Two now. Puts it in the air out towards left center. And it's caught. 1 away.
Oriole Park still one of the most beautiful ballparks in all of baseball. I can't say another franchise does it better than Baltimore. The opening day ceremony, the players come in from the outfield through the center field wall, long orange carpet, so many fans here. Just a great place.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. And there are 2 outs.
Now batting, second baseman.
Now it's the second baseman, Taron Vavra. 0 for 1 so far. Kicks and fires. And it's fouled away. That signature warehouse in right field as well. You talk about knowing where you are, a sense of place. I mean, who could forget Griffey hitting the home run off of the swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that'll do it. Nothing doing this time around for the O's, and this is still a 4-1. And welcome back. Top 6. And now the DH, Seiya Suzuki. The pitch. Slice to right. And he pulls up on it, and that's a hit.
Well, his hot hitting continues. He's been getting great results lately. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Man at first, Harrison Bader, the next Cub to hit. The 2-1. And that's outside.
You know, these Cubs, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. It's been one good swing after another, and 7 of their hits have been on line drives. That's a lot of barrels, a lot of noise at the end.
And the right-hander deals, and he walked him.
No, now he's got 2 runners on after that walk, and things can get out of hand in a hurry in these situations, so he's going to have to find a way to get back into the strike zone.
So up now for Chicago, Jake Vossler. Ground ball left side, could be 2. Holiday toss to second on a Mountcastle. It's a double play. Now it's Yan Gomes. There's a 1-1. And a liner out into right center for a base hit. And that's going to roll to the wall. In comes the run from third to add on. And they lead by 4. And that's a 2-out double.
Comes through with the RBI. Just a great approach. Looked like that was exactly what he wanted to do with that pitch. And right off the bat, he knew he was taking that wide turn at first to head for second.
And now the shortstop, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
Up the middle, Holiday. Sends it to first. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Cubs 5 and the Orioles 1. Back here at the ballpark now, Cedric Mullins.
Orioles, the center fielder, Cedric.
Left-hand hitter waits. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Chris, you played here in 2002. What are the memories that stand out as to being a member of the Baltimore Orioles?
For me, it was just pulling into the parking lot and having those that were there with an encouraging smile or a pat on the back, regardless of how things were going. It made it a lot easier to come to the ballpark, whether you were doing well or you were struggling. And then the way that they treated your family. I mean, this is a great place to play. And I'd say it's got to be one of the top places in all of baseball.
Gunnar Henderson, the next to hit for the Orioles.
Picked up an RBI in his last at bat. Still their only run of the game so far.
Next offering is in for a strike. And you had a cameo in the movie Moneyball as an Orioles player in a highlight clip. swings and misses. It's a strikeout.
Tasked with 1, 2, and 3 to start this inning, but no trouble so far. I'm sure he'd love to strike out the side here. Make a little statement, but you got to be composed in this spot. Focus on getting this next guy. You got 2 good outs. Want to get the 3rd one and avoid the middle of that lineup coming up with a base runner. Could become dangerous.
And that is cut on and missed. That's strike 2. He goes down looking. Orioles held in check there. They're down here 5-1. Welcome back. We go to the top of the 7th, and now Ian Happ. The pitch. In the air, out towards left center, and it falls. Off to a good start with a leadoff knock.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. That ball right there landed in what they call the no man's land, meaning it's not really a spot on the field where you can expect anyone to get to it easily. I mean, it's a tough play going back for the shortstop, but also for the outfielders trying to come in. They got to go a long way as well.
And now Nico Horner. This one in the air, right field. Santander makes the catch, and there's one gone.
The right fielder, number 12, Hunter Renfroe.
Hunter Renfroe digs in now. Outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads. Swing and a ball popped up. And no throw. He's into first easily.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. When you flare a ball out behind second base, it's really a tough spot for anyone to get to, and you're never trying to do that as a hitter, but when you do, I tell you what, you're yelling at it the entire way to get down.
And he deals. This one in the dirt. Now the tag at third, and they got him.
Well, you want to see guys aggressive out there on the base paths, but you also want to see them smart as well in making their decisions. And right there, you couldn't really tell how far away that ball was. So if that's the case, you got to shut it down. He gets caught stealing there, takes himself out of scoring position.
Renfroe at second with 2 down. And a swing and a miss, and that's that. Cubs lead 1. They're up 5-1. Back here in Baltimore, bottom of the 7th. Now it's the right fielder, Anthony Santander.
Anthony Santander.
The pitch. A little out front there as he swings through it.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Caught him looking for the K.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
The left fielder, Austin Hayes.
Left-hander out of the bullpen, Brent Suter. He's being eased into the game here with the bases empty.
Brent Suter.
Swing and a miss. And the count is 1-2. The pitch. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Swing and a miss, struck him out. 2 away.
Not too often you're going to see a sub 90-mile-per-hour fastball get by a hitter for the strikeout, especially when it's in a very hittable location like that. Makes me think he was either looking for something else completely or he tried to do way too much with that swing.
The wind of the pitch. That one down the line, and it goes just foul. And the pitch. Now this is in the air down the line. Renfroe in position, and that'll do it. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. They're down 5-1. Back now at Oriole Park. Now here is Seiya Suzuki.
Seiya Suzuki.
The 1-1. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit.
Another multi-hit game for him. He's been really hot lately. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach, paying off.
And now Bader up to the plate. The 1-1. This one high in the air to left center. And that should be extra bases. Suzuki coming home. He'll score easily. It's 6-1.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. High fastball, even a little above the zone, but such a good job of staying tall on the backside, getting that barrel there to meet it just in time. I tell you what, it's not easy to do.
Pitching change here, Ryan Baker.
Well, he's been a bit of a wild card out there in terms of throwing strikes. He's definitely struggled with free passes this year.
Now the third baseman, Jake Vossler. The 1-1. Popped up left side. And there's one away.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
Now the Cubs catcher, Yan Gomes. 1 out and a runner at second. Next offering finds the zone, and the count is full. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Joey Crable, the young right-hander, up and throwing. And that one is lifted in the air, and it drops in. The run comes in to score from second. It's 7-1.
Well done. Drives in the run. You know what they say, he couldn't have thrown it out there any better than that, and certainly the case that time. Just flared it back behind the second baseman and dropped it in there.
Now it's the shortstop, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. Here comes a pitch. Ripped into right center, and that should be extra bases. Gomes round second on his way to third. Gomes headed home. The relay, and he's in there, and a run comes in to score.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. A triple into the opposite field gap. That gets me going right there. Just a perfect swing, man, like he was still taking BP or something, and then instantly transitions into a base runner. Great hustle to get all the way around to third.
Runner at third with one gone. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Ian Happ. Strike 2. And a pitch. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Two on the way. Line drive. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
The batter number 2, second baseman, Nico Horner.
Here's the second baseman, Nico Horner. Connor Falefa at third with 2 away. Right side, hard hit. Whips it to Mountcastle, and that is the third out of the inning. 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and 1 left on. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Cubs 8 and the Orioles 1.
It's so impressive because these guys have to do so much study and preparation for their pitchers, for opposing hitters, and really their #1 job is to guide that staff through a ball game. And so when you also can turn it up offensively and be a force there, that is a win-win, every manager's dream. Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Jackson Holliday, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Next offering is in for a strike. One-two now. That to right. Renfroe in position. And there's 1 away. Man at first. Now at the plate, Terrin Vavra. And a count 1-2. And here it comes. Gets a piece and stays alive. And a ball and 2 strikes. And that one just missed off the outside edge.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Got him swinging. Had him out front for strike 3.
Not a very good curveball right there, but sometimes those high breaking balls kind of surprise you as a hitter, and when they stay high, have just a little more velo on them to get by you. And that 2-strike count, I thought was a pretty good pitch to hit. I think he got a little too excited and tried to do too much.
1-2 here. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. And that will end the inning. And the Orioles leave 1. It's still an 8-1 ball game. All set to start the 9th in this one. And now the right fielder, Hunter Renfroe.
Hunter Renfroe.
Kicks and deals. On the ground right side. And that one handled. Now the throw to first on the run. And Renfroe is retired.
The first baseman, Brandon Bell.
Brandon Bell, the next Cub to hit. Right-hander kicks, deals. In the air, right field. Santander drifts towards it. Puts the squeeze on it, and there's 2 down.
Now batting, designated hitter, Seiya Suzuki.
And next is the designated hitter, Seiya Suzuki. Ripped on a line. That's a base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going. Harrison Bader will hit next. And that one lifted in the air, center field. And he makes the grab. And that's the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. 2-3-4 set to hit in the bottom of the 9th. It's the Cubs 8 and the Orioles 1. Back here at the ballpark, now the
Leading
number
off
2 hitter,
for the
Gunnar
Orioles,
Henderson.
the third baseman.
Sing, you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays. That one, 95 to finish him off.
And there's another strikeout, and those are just continuing to pile up. His confidence level has got to be dropping. He's got to find a way to make an adjustment, Boog, get back on track. His team needs him.
And here's the first baseman, Ryan Mountcastle. Yeah, the pitch is in for a strike. And the count 1-2. Righty delivers. And a ball evens the count.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And a pitch. Bounced up the middle. Sneaks through, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Up next for the Orioles,
Anthony Santander, the next to hit for the Orioles.
Santander.
Here's the 2-2. Fouls that off to the left, and will do it again.
The idea was right, looking to locate that fastball up and in. He just missed his spot a little bit.
2-2. There's a swing and a drive. That's back there. And that one is gone. Touchdown, Utah Street. Anthony Santander knocks one out. His 9th homer of the year, and they cut into the deficit. It's 8-3. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch, absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
And now, Austin Hayes. The 1-1. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. Still only 1 out here in the inning.
Well, he gave up on that pitch early, and it ended up staying in the zone. I'm sure he's kicking himself and would like that pitch again.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Another 1-2. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat.
I'm not sure that was the exact location the pitcher wanted, but it worked. He got the swing and miss, and I'm sure a bit of sigh of relief after seeing that one go through the zone.
Here's a 1-1. Turned on, but foul wide of third.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch, keep the at-bat alive.
Worm burner into the outfield for a knock.
He was all over that one. Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that.
Next to hit, Adley Rutschman. Right-handed reliever, and that one fouled off. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. The 1-2. That one is upstairs.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
The pitch. Battling here as he fouls it away. In the air, left field. Happ moving under it. He's got it. Ball game. And the Cubs take game 1 of the series on the road.
It's always nice to grab the opener of a series. You come into a new ballpark, and just sometimes things aren't as comfortable as what you've been used to. The mound doesn't look straight. The background isn't what you like, but they didn't let any of those things distract them. In fact, they looked like they were playing a home game. Excellent job to set the tone for this series.
8-3 the final in this one. The Cubs go home a winner. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.